particularly at the conclusion of games. Thank you for your cooperation, and we hope you enjoy the event.
October, people around the world unite to help raise awareness of breast cancer, honor those who have been affected by the disease, and raise funds for research and treatment. In the United States, 1 out of every 8 women will develop breast cancer at some point, but treatment has a very high rate of success when detected early. If you're a woman over 40, talk to your doctor about scheduling your annual mammogram today. Skyline High School and the quarterback club stands with you against breast cancer.
I can just kind of look her back. They have a couple, they have like Good evening, all. Happy homecoming here on the Sammamish Plateau. Tonight, you got your Skyline Spartans set to take on and try to topple one of the top-rated teams in the state, the undefeated Eastmont Wildcats. So it's homecoming week here at Skyline. The atmosphere here tonight is a festive one. They've got food trucks. The theme is white out, so everybody's wearing white. It's a very cool scene. Everybody's eating and chatting and doing all that thing. We like to welcome back, all the Spartans of past that make the homecoming, and then anybody who's an old Spartan that's listening to us. We really super appreciate you guys tuning in. The Spartans, they're getting ready to take on a very tough team tonight in Eastmont. They're coming off a 39-13 victory last week over North Creek, a division rival, but a big win. And we had a massive performance from Josh Manold, the junior running back, carried the ball 30 times for 176 yards. He also caught a touchdown pass, giving him 4 total scores on the night. Kyle, it was such a huge game for the junior running back.
It was a huge game, and there were accolades going all around for Josh. But I want to call out especially for the offensive line. They're a huge part of Josh's success. Right? We got Cueva up front. We've got team captain Trevor Steinbach. We also got Jackson Dempsey. All 3 of those guys have really helped to make Josh Manold a success this year. And remember earlier this year when Steinbach got flagged for carrying Manold down a few yards down the field? That's the kind of offensive line that the Spartans have.
Absolutely. That's, I think, a great metaphor for how that whole running back offensive line relationship works. Yeah, Josh is having a great season, and much of the success is due to that offensive line. So last week we saw a couple of different looks from the Spartans. They utilized a couple different formations. We saw sort of a wildcat setup where the snap was going right to Manold. And we also saw a few other different looks with somebody else lining up at quarterback. Mason Perillo took a few snaps and ended up running the ball, sort of a QB option situation, which is cool. I mean, they were really sort of a pass-first offense in the first few weeks. And then last week, after the loss to Bothell, they sort of switched gears a little bit. More methodical, moving the ball down the field, just taking littler chunks and just trying to wear the other team out. I think in the first quarter, their first drive took almost 7 minutes off the clock, which was just a big change of pace.
Yeah, and we also noticed last week that they really went with the no-huddle offense. They were taking their cues from the sidelines, and they didn't use a lot of play clock using that no-huddle. So I'm wondering if this week they might try to shift things up, and if they're going to do the no huddle, that maybe they'll have Grimmer do maybe a longer snap count and kind of change things up a little bit. But those are just some things I saw last week, and some things that we may see today. Yeah,
it'll be interesting to see what they're going to do with an undefeated team coming in. Skyline's defense again last week against North Creek was really rock solid. I mean, North Creek had a real hard time moving the ball consistently. The defense, again, amazing. I think they're a little bit, I know we talk about them a lot, but I think in the overall scheme of things, they're kind of underrated. They're really sort of the cornerstone for this program and this team. So agreed. I think they're a big key tonight. Kyle, what else are the Spartans going to do tonight to try to topple this number 1 WIAA ranked team, the Eastmont Wildcats?
All right. Well, so I put together 4 keys for today's game. Really, we want the team to maintain focus. Like you saw earlier, this is homecoming weekend. A lot of things going on, a lot of emotion, a lot of keyed up activity. It's going to be up to the team for number 1 to maintain focus and make sure that they are doing things that they're supposed to do. Second is special teams. Last week, we also saw a big improvement where they were much better in containing the corners and staying in their lane. So key 2 is going to be to watch the special teams. Key 3 is to limit mistakes. We saw less penalties last week than we did the week before. I expect to see less penalties this week. However, there is, like we talked about, a little bit more emotion. So things are going to be keyed up and ready to go. Plus, you're playing a 6-0 team this week, so there's going to be a lot of emotion, a lot of keyed-up activity. And lastly, I heard Coach Jervis talk about this week during practice. Stay on the game plan. Do what you're told to do. Make sure you're following what you need to follow. Do what is expected, especially when it comes to run fundamentals. Last week we saw a couple of fumbles that didn't really hurt the Spartans at all, but that's part of the fundamentals you got to pay attention to is taking care of the ball. So those are the 4 keys that I've put in for today's game.
Absolutely, and I think one thing that's going to be super important, we mentioned at the top of the show that Eastmont is right now the top-ranked team in the WIAA, and that's in an RPI ranking, and that's an equation that they use that's math, which I don't like to talk about because I don't get it. But anyway, what it does, it basically takes strength of schedule, your opponents, your points scored, all that kind of stuff, throws it into a computer, and Eastmont being 6-0, their record, their strength of schedule, they are sitting number 1. In that WIAA RPI ranking, Skyline sits at number 12. So a win for Skyline tonight could be a huge catapult to knock off a team like Eastmont. In some of the other rankings, which seem to be slightly more random, human-generated stuff, us humans always have that error factor, but Eastmont's ranked around number 23 in the state. But they do have some serious players. Their senior running back, Gunnar Peterson, he's going to crack 1,000 yards of rushing tonight. 953 on the season, averaging almost 7 yards a carry. It'll be huge and super key for the Spartans to shut him down. And it's going to be run heavy. Skyline, Eastmont's only passing the ball about 25% of the time. So when they do pass, our teams are going to have to be focused and shut down senior quarterback Luke Gale, who does have 10 TDs on the season, only 3 picks, so he doesn't turn the ball over. But he isn't completing a lot of passes, so there could be some opportunity for turnovers for the Spartans tonight.
Yeah, I think I did a little bit of scouting too, like you did, and of those 25% of passes, he's only completed half of them. So he's throwing a lot of balls away. There's, like you said, there's probably going to be a lot of opportunity there if the run game isn't working for him. Again, their running back is half of their total offensive production on the ground each game. He's going 150 yards per game, which is a huge amount. We're going to look to to Henry Grillo. Of course, we got Cueva on the line again on defense. A lot of good defensive line folks, as well as the corners that are really looking for the deep threat too. So again, the statistics on paper say that we're going to see a heavy running game, and the Skyline's going to have to do something to stop that run. Yeah,
those middle linebackers are going to have their work cut out for them today, sort of backing up, the 3-man front. J.P. Jones, Nate Fisher, those guys are going to have to be in there, really focus and be that sort of second level of defense, because Peterson is going to punish some people. He's a big guy, he runs hard, and they just have to, and they're going to get a heavy dose of him, so they got to be ready for it.
Yep.
And then, as we mentioned, in the passing game, I think that's where Skyline can make a big difference and really turn this game around. Cam Weir has been great on the corner, sticks to his guys, very tough to complete a pass on his side of the ball, but also Nick Gatien has just been incredible. So I think those two guys have the possibility to really be a contributing factor to the game tonight, just trying to force turnovers, trying to make things happen on the corner, and you never know. We haven't seen a defensive touchdown yet this year, so right. I guess we're due, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's going to be a great night here, very festive, lots of folks. Eastmont coming to 2.5 hours or so. They travel very well. Lots of fans on the visitor sidelines. We're going to take a look at the Skyline Spartans starting lineup this evening. Looks much as it always does. Michael Grimmer, Josh Minold, Nate Fisher, Jackson Minold, and Cam Weir. Also Luke Morgan on the offensive line. Colin Amick, Trevor Steinbach, Zane Cueva, Alex Turner, and Jackson Dempsey round out that offensive line.
And for the Skyline defense, we have Colin Amick, who's done another really outstanding job at the defensive line. Of course, Zane Cueva, who does go both sides of the ball. Alex Tucker, J.P. Jones has done a great job. Henry Grillo gets under people's skin. Nate Fisher's been fabulous. Agassi Owen, I mean, you can't really say anything bad about anybody on this team. Connor Schuneman's back. He's been a definite factor. Jackson Manold again on both sides of the ball, and James Ursich finally wraps up the safety.
Yes, sirree. And the coin flip won by Eastmont. They have chosen to take the ball first. They will be at the south end of the field. Skyline will kick, defending the north goal. So we are set to go here on homecoming night at Skyline High School. Spartans football team, they are 4-2 on the season. Eastmont Wildcats, the visitors, they are 6-0. We're super excited you're following along with us tonight, watching the game live. Couple of things we just want to call out. We're super thankful for all the people at the Skyline Spartan Quarterback Club. They're the one who fund this live stream. They're the one that's put this group together. It's a group of parents that are supporting their kids, supporting the school, and just, making the experience, expanding the Friday Night Lights experience beyond the confines of Spartan Stadium. So, Kyle, I know myself, I feel very lucky to do this, and I know Kyle feels the same. So, we're happy to have you here. Just a couple of rules and things just to point out. We are streaming live. There's a nice live chat going that we interact with during the game, so feel free to post there and get in the mix. And all we ask is that you just be courteous to others in the live stream, in the chat, and also the players and coaches on the field. You can literally say whatever you want about Kyle, but not anybody else. So it's also a good place if you want to, send us money or join our fan club. Like, that's an easy. The chat is an easy way to do it. So we're going to take a minute here for the national anthem. There you go, everybody. Skyline Jazz Ensemble. A nice rendition of the national anthem. Seasons are clearly changing here, Kyle. It's dark at game time now. I'm not sure I like that.
Yep.
It was so pretty last week. We still had a little bit of pink in the sky. It still felt a little tiny bit like summer. It is pretty warm tonight, in the low to mid 60s. Really a pleasant night for football. Heaps of people out here. That student section of Skyline for homecoming just completely whited out. Looks pretty cool. And yeah, it's going to be an exciting game tonight. We've obviously got Eastmont in the all-white uniforms with the red helmets. Skyline tonight with the black jerseys with the green sleeve caps, wearing gray pants, and of course their signature silver helmets. So it should be an exciting night. Couple guys to look out for on the other team that are sort of the leaders. For Eastmont, obviously we talked about Gunnar Peterson, right? He's going to get a heavy dose of the ball. He is really their number one player, senior, 5'9", 190 pounds. He's number 28, so keep an eye out for him. And then they've also got senior quarterback Luke Gale. He's a good leader on the team and keeps everybody sort of going. So those are the guys we want to watch for on the Eastmont Wildcat side of the ball as Sean Lee prepares to kick the ball off, and we're going to go live here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ball's up in the air, going to the far side of the field. Caught there, quickly intercepted right around the 18-yard line. Excellent coverage by the Spartans on that play. The kick was taken by number 6, Landon Moore. Not much going on there for Moore. Excellent coverage by the Spartans. They got down there pretty quickly.
Yep, Henry Grillo was right there, and I believe Nixon was there too. Big hit on their receiver.
Skyline in their standard base. 3 defensive linemen, 4 linebackers, 4 defensive backs. Number 15, Gale, takes a snap, turns, hands the ball off. Taken by Peterson, pushing the ball up the field. Gets the ball out to the 32-yard line. Be about a 13, 14-yard gain on the play and move the chains for the Wildcats. So the bread and butter here for the Wildcats is going to be the run. We know that. It'll be interesting to see. A little bit different, right? Peterson lined up as the up back there, took the quick handoff. So there's not a lot of time to react.
Yeah, the Spartans had everybody bunched up pretty much in the center, and Peterson was able to get out, bounce out on the outside.
Peterson the lone back. Receiver goes in motion, then returns to the far side of the line. Motion again, turns, hands off to Peterson. He makes a move, cuts back. Nifty move, and he is still on his feet. Pushing the ball up the far sideline, knocked out of bounds by Nate Fisher around the Spartan 21-yard line. That's what we're talking about. He just made a quick move through the line, accelerated, sort of revert, and just made an angle up to that far side of the field. He's shifty, he's fast, and that's something they're going to have to stop because they're going to see it all night long.
Yep, and looking at the Wildcats' offensive line, those are some pretty big dudes, so they're looks like, like you said, the defensive line especially has their work cut out for them, especially if they're going to use 3 up front like that.
Absolutely. Gale under center, goes in motion, turns, hands the ball off. There, Peterson stopped in the backfield. Grillo, Amick, Agassi, Owen, Zane Kawea. You can split that tackle about 5 ways, I think. Stopping Peterson for a loss of 1 or 2 on the play. Second and 12 for the Wildcats. Gale comes under center. Sends a man in motion, turns, hands the ball to Peterson, straight up the middle. The Spartans slow him, not much. Picks up maybe 2 on the play. Stop made by Alex Tucker.
Yeah, with their quarterback under center, it's less room that Peterson has to run to get to the line. So he's already got a head start if he decides that he's going to hand off to Peterson.
Yeah, it moves pretty quick. It's a much faster pace. We've got an official timeout here. It looks like they've got things under control pretty quickly. Gale under center. Joseph Lisson split out wide to the far side. Jackson West down here on the near side, split out wide. Peterson the lone setback. Gale dropping back to pass. He's going to throw. He completes the ball to West around the 5-yard line. Slant pattern. It's going to be a first down for the Wildcats. Gale delivered a strike there to Jackson West, the senior wide receiver. So first and goal from the 5-yard line for the Wildcats. Not quite 3 minutes off the clock here in the first quarter. Turns, hands the ball to Peterson, looking for a hole. He's encountered by a gang of Spartans there. Zane Cueva, Agassi Owen, Alex Tucker, all in the mix there. J.P. Jones also. So no gain on the play. That hole closed up pretty quickly. 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line. Wide receivers are split out wide. We've got Jace Tavato, and we've got number 4, Adrian Ruffin, up on the far side. Gale's going to send number 6 in motion. He drops, turns, hands off to Peterson. Oh, he handed off to number 6, Landon Moore, going in motion. He takes the ball a little bit closer. They sort of spread everybody out that time. Good fake to Peterson. Had me faked out.
Yep.
But a really good fake on the play. That gets him a little bit closer. Third and about half a yard. So not much to go. No additional men on the line. Goes in motion. Gale leans forward. No signal as of yet. So there's the signal for a touchdown. I believe the quarterback, Luke Gale, took that and pushed it in himself. So Eastmont striking first on a long drive, capped by a big run by number 28, the number 4 rusher in the state, Gunnar Peterson. And Eastmont comes back to the sidelines, fired up.
Yep, not a lot of time off the clock, and they were able to get up the field very quickly on a couple of big runs by Peterson.
We've kind of seen what they can do there. I think that's a good representation of how they roll. A lot of run, and they're mixing in a pass when they need to.
Yeah, and it's good for the Spartans, the coaching team, to see something like that, and I think we'll see some adjustments made.
The extra point is up, and it is good. Kai Pfefferman with the kick adds the PAT. Hold from number 7, Graydon Schneider. So yeah, again, exactly kind of what we expected. That's what the scouting report would tell you. It's going to be a heavy dose of run and mix in the pass. I assume they keep their passing game pretty simple. Just one pass on that, the slant that was completed to West that set up that 1st and 5. So here's how the story continues. We'll see what Skyline is going to do with their offensive game plan tonight and see what they've seen on tape, what their game plan is. Had a lot of different looks last week, and it worked out really well for them. I think it kept the defense of North Creek on their toes, so be interesting to see how they plan to attack this Eastmont defense.
Agreed, and again, it's going to be key for them to stay focused, like we talked about in the keys to the game, and just pay attention to what's in front of them for the next play. And we've seen them do that all year.
We have. So Mason Perello and Cam Weir back deep for the Spartans. Aaron Escalara tees it up for the Wildcats. So it'll be interesting to see how Skyline reacts, if they can bounce back after the long drive by the Wildcats. Ball's up. It goes over Cam Weir's head and lands in the middle of the end zone. It's a pretty good kick. No wind assistance on that one. He got that ball about halfway back into the end zone there.
Yep. And you don't kick it to Perillo, you kick it out of the end zone, right?
Kick it to Perello or Weir. So Skyline will start at their 7-yard line. 2 receiver set. Nate Fisher in there. They've got an extra lineman in, it looks like. Ball snap, turns. Fakes the handoff. Oh, and Grimmer throws the ball behind the tight end, J.P. Jones. That ball falls incomplete. Designed rollout on the play, sort of moving the pocket.
Yeah, it's a pretty good, number 7 really, if that ball had been on target for J.P. Jones, I think it would have been intercepted by number 7 because he was right in the path of the ball.
So Grimmer staying out of trouble there.
Clayton Schneider.
Grimmer in the shotgun. We've got Mason Perillo to the near side. 3 receivers split out to the far side. We've got Nate Fisher, J.P. Jones, and Cam Weir. The ball's going to go to Weir. He's going to take the ball behind the line of scrimmage, pushes the ball up to about the 24, 25-yard line. That bubble screen, putting Nate Fisher and J.P. Jones out there to throw some blocks.
Yep. Nate Fisher was taking care of business. I think he almost had 2 guys on him.
Ball's placed at the 25-yard line, 5-yard gain on the play, bringing up 3rd and 5 for Skyline. Luke Morgan in the game now, down here to the near side. Fisher Jones at tight end. Cam Weir split out wide. Ball snap. Hands to Manold. Manold pushing forward, driving. Taking the ball out to the 35-yard line, which will be good for a first down. Gain of 10 on the play for Josh Manold.
Good way for Manold to get his feet wet in this game. And
Josh Manold coming off a huge game last week. 170 yards, 4 touchdowns. He has been nominated as Washington Prep Athlete of the Week. Earlier today, he had a slim lead. That voting ends tomorrow night, so if that's something you want to partake in, go to the Quarterback Club Instagram page. There's a link there. You can get on and vote for Josh. Handoff goes to Manold. Pushes the ball up a couple of yards. Not too much going on there. Maybe gain of 2 on the play. They sort of strung things out there. Manold cut up the field and ran into a wall there.
Yeah, he didn't have any blockers in front of him on this time.
Josh Leonhardt on the tackle there. So Grimmer brings him to the line. Weir and Fisher to the far side. Luke Morgan to the near side. J.P. Jones tight end on the strong side. Ball snap. Grimmer drops back. Delayed handoff to Manold. He makes a move. Cutting up field. Pushing people. Moving bodies. Forward progress stopped up around the 48-yard line. That's going to be enough for a first down. Pickup of about 10 on the play.
Nice delay that time. We haven't seen that work too well, but this time it worked very well for Josh.
Timing-wise, it worked out really well. Manold was able to make a move and get through that line. Well executed by Grimmer. That's not always an easy play for the quarterback. Spartans to the line. No huddle offense. Ball snap. Grimmer's dropping back to pass. It's a fake. They're looking for Cam Weir, and he overshoots him. Joseph Lisson in coverage on the play there. He did not bite on the fake. Weir tried to pull up the route short to see if he could get him to bite. And then Grimmer looked up top. Just overshot him just a little bit. So I'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Spartans. Trailing the Wildcats by 7 on their opening drive of the night. Ball's on the Spartan 47-yard line. Grimmer moving Manold around in the backfield. Checking his signals. Ready for the snap. Takes the snap. He's dropping back to pass. Short pass just into the line. Ball was caught by Nate Fisher. He might have lost one on that play.
Yeah.
No gain on the play, so bring up 3rd and 10. Sort of a designed screen for the tight end and never really materialized. A lot going on up front.
Yeah, I think Spartans are showing different flavors to the Wildcats just to kind of keep them guessing.
So J.P. Jones heads to the sideline. Mason Perillo comes in as the 4th wide receiver. Ball snap, drop back. Ball's handed to Manold. He goes up the middle. Slowed up, stopped, maybe gain of 1. Tackle made by number 92, Connor Prazer. So that'll bring up 4th down. Nate Fisher back to punt for the Wildcats.
Connor Frazier, 6'3", 260.
So currently no one back deep for the Wildcats. Fisher's able to get the kick away under heavy pressure, sends a sky ball. It takes a good Spartan bounce, landing right around the 30-yard line, and that's where the Spartans, or the Wildcats, will start their second drive of the night. Heavy pressure there on Fisher by number 2, Peyton Guest. And he got the ball off, but he kicked it very high.
Yeah, I think he was just lucky to get it away. That there wasn't any. The Spartans really didn't have anybody on the ends to keep everybody in check.
We'll do a quick sponsor. We're going to do a big thanks to Lindsay Hatch Real Estate. Lindsay Hatch, her goal is not just to be a real estate agent, but to be a trusted advisor, neighbor, and friend. First play goes, hand off to Peterson. He's pushing forward. Shoves his way up past the 40 to the 41-yard line, moving the chains. Cam Weir made the stop on the play. So here it is, a heavy dose of run. How are they going to handle it? We haven't seen a real run-heavy team to this point in the year. Good, mostly balanced offense. Ball snap. Hands the ball off to number 24 around the end. Kind of a reverse. He's got room. Heading up the sidelines. He steps out of bounds. That ball went to number 24, Julian Cortez, junior running back, on the reverse. Takes the ball across the midway line into Spartan territory. Stepped out of bounds around the 45-yard line. It's enough for a first down. Got whistles on the field here. The refs are sending off number 18, Jackson West, for some reason, maybe an equipment issue. His shoe's untied, so they sent him off the field. Wow, these refs are on it. All right. Gale fakes the snap in motion, comes up, changing the play. Takes snap, hands the ball to Peterson. He's hit at the line. Stopped, pickup of about 1 on the play. First contacted there by Trevor Steinbach and Alex Tucker. Gain of 1. Cueva credited for that tackle there. So it was a defensive line tackle. We got that. We got that part right. Gale brings the Wildcats to the line. 2nd and 9. Ball on the 44-yard line. Ball snap handed to Peterson. He pushes his way into the line. Squirming, worming. He gets his way up to about the 42. He just kind of disappears into that line, and then all of a sudden you just sort of see him continue to move.
Yeah, and this is an interesting offense. We haven't seen him in the quarterback in the shotgun at all this series or last season.
Everything's under center. Everybody we've seen so far is a West Coast pistol-style offense. So Peterson picks up 5 on the play, brings up 3rd and 4 on the 39-yard line. Ball snapped. Ball's handed off to number 6. Landon Moore breaking tackles, pushing through, finds his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Eastmont. There's a flag down on the field. We'll see what happens here on the play. So from the sounds of the Eastmont fans, it sounds like it's on Eastmont. Asking what game the refs are watching. That's a good one, sir. That's a good one.
We'll probably hear a lot of that being on the visitor side for broadcasts.
It's always fun to be over here.
Yep.
So we've got holding. Number 56 on the offense. That penalty is on Riley Morgan, junior offensive lineman. That'll make it 3rd and 14. Ball's on the 50-yard line. Now we see Gale in the shotgun, 4 receivers. Drops back. He's going to throw. Rolling to his right. Still looking upfield. He lets one fly. Oh, and through the hands of number 10, Jace Trovato. Gale, with heavy pursuit there from Alex Tucker, able to get the ball away. Trovato had a shot at the ball, but it literally went right through his arms.
Yep, certainly did.
So that now makes it 4th down and 15. Offense looks like they're going to stay on the field from what I can tell. Gale is on the field. Peterson's on the field. Gale's going to stand in the shotgun. Peterson to his left. Timeout. Timeout Eastmont. They were short a man on the field there.
And the coach is not happy that they burned a timeout for that.
Not happy that they burned a timeout with only 10 guys on the field. That was Trovato who was involved in the play prior on that 3rd down play prior to this.
He's still yelling.
That does not look fun.
Yeah.
7-0 Eastmont Wildcats leading your Skyline Spartans 7-0. Sponsors, Summit Oral Surgery. Proud sponsors of the Skyline community and Spartan football. They're your local specialists in that super fun wisdom teeth extraction and other dental implants.
And we'd like to thank Reardon Honda, who is a proud sponsor of Skyline football. They have all models to meet customer needs.
We appreciate all the sponsors' support. Probably wouldn't be able to do this and a lot of the other cool things that this Skyline football program does. So Gale's in the shotgun. He's going to drop back a little further. Going to do what they call a quick kick there. He gets the ball in the air. Cam Weir looking to field it. He takes the ball, makes a move. Contacted immediately. Stop is made by number 2, Peyton Guest. Weir living on the edge there, taking that punt in traffic.
He
almost
was.
had a move there. They had some over pursuit there, and had he been able to get past Guest and get to the sideline, he might have gone a little further.
Yeah, living on the edge for sure. He really could have taken a shot for not fair catching that ball. But he actually got 3 yards after he caught the ball. So
1st and 10, ball's on the 22-yard line. Grimmer and company will come to the line. Agassi Owen joins Josh Manold in the backfield. Ball snap, pitch out to Manold. He's running wide, has a block or two. Falls forward to about the 24-yard line, maybe pick up a 2. We'll see how that spot goes. Only going to be a pickup of 1, so 2nd and 9. Leonhard on the stop for the Wildcats. 3 receivers for Grimmer. Perello, or 4 receivers, pardon me. Manold in the backfield. Grimmer takes snap. He's going to throw. Quick pass out to Nate Fisher. Makes the catch on the far sideline around the 26-yard line. Pushes his way up to around the 32. Based on the spot here, we're going to be right at the 31-yard line and a yard short of the 1st down. Also want to give a shout out to sponsor American Family Life Insurance. They help a lot of Sammamish families here. They personalize all their support, and we appreciate them being here. Julie Meek is your local American insurance agent. Ball snapped, handed to Manold. He makes a move, pushes forward, delivers a straight arm to the safety. A little fuss there towards the end of the play. Manold picks up the 1st down, getting the ball to the 38-yard line. Tackle made there by number 7, Grayton Schneider. Might be Gray Dawn Schneider. That's how it's spelled. So 1st and 10, fresh set of downs for the Spartans. 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Grimmer taking the play from the sideline. Line comes set. Grimmer takes snap, turns, hands the ball to Manold. He pushes forward, has good blocking out front. Moving, still on his feet. Out to about the 46. Tackled by a host of Wildcats on that play.
Trevor Steinbach leading the way on that one. And first to pick up Manold when he's on the ground. So great team attitude there.
Schneider, the leader there for the Wildcats. Clock's ticking, 7-6. We'll see if Spartans try to get this playoff before the end of the half. And that's the horn. They will not. The first quarter's in the books. Spartans haven't put the ball in the end zone. No points on the board for Skyline in the first quarter. The Wildcats punched one in on a quarterback sneak, so they lead 7-0 as we start the second quarter. Couple other sponsors: Expedia Cruises, locally owned full-service travel agent. Expedia Cruises is located in Pine Lake Village. Give them a call. Set up a nice, well-earned vacation.
And we'd also like to give thanks to At the Vault on Front Street. The trainers take your fitness goals seriously. They understand that losing weight and gaining muscle can be challenging. Their goal is to help you overcome hurdles and reach your goals. They are a private training facility that focuses on creating the best intimate atmosphere possible for their clients.
So an uncharacteristic sort of quarter there. Nothing too much doing on offense for the Spartans.
They did pull it together for a nice defensive stop there on the Wildcats' second series.
Yes, absolutely. Aided by that penalty that took away the touchdown. But they were able to hold strong and force the punt. Grimmer looking at 2nd and 1, ball on the 46 to start the second quarter. He drops back, he's going to throw. He's letting it go, looking for Weir. Good coverage on the play there by number 19, Peyton Zielinski. Basically looking to just see if Weir could beat Zielinski. But Zielinski had it well played. He was pretty far off the line. Grimmer just putting it up there, looking to see if Cam could make a play.
Yeah, that's the second time we've seen Cam go long. So hopefully that'll free up maybe some short yardage passing.
We're giving him a 7, 8, 9 yard cushion. Here we see Zielinski scoot up on Weir. Going to play him a little tighter. Grimmer takes the snap, hands the ball to Manold. He pushes forward. He picks up the first down, running over the 50-yard line. Hauled down by number 90, Tyson Gonzalez. So first down by the Spartans. Ball's going to be at the 47-yard line. Grimmer taking the play in from the sideline. 4 receivers. Weir and Fisher to the near side. Perella Morgan up top. Ball snap. Grimmer drops back. A little out pattern to Fisher, and he makes a catch. Turns the ball upfield, pushing forward. Carries a couple of dudes past the 35-yard line. Ball's going to be at the 34. Chains are going to move, first down.
Well, Nate looked fired up when he got that ball. He was just not going to give up.
Absolutely. Took a couple guys with him. Just a quick out pattern, getting him the ball, and he just bumped into a couple of guys that were smaller than him, pushed him up the fields.
Yep.
First and 10, ball's on the 34. Grimmer and company operating out of that base offense, the pistol. We got a strong side up there, Jones and Fisher. on the far side of the line. Ball snapped, handed to Manold. Comes to the weak side, finds some room, following his blocking. He gets outside, pushing the ball upfield. Wrapped up by number 7. Grayton Schneider on the tackle. So big gainer there, taking the ball down to the 11-yard line.
Great call and great blocking on the weak side, especially by Tucker, who was really helping lead the way down on the...
Weir had his man engaged and pushed him down. Gain of 22 on the play there. Skyline's going to go 3 receivers to the far side. Grimmer in the pattern, takes a snap, quick pass to Weir, doing a bubble screen. He's got blocking out front. Morgan trying to tie up his man, but a really nice play there by number 11, Joseph Lisson, senior cornerback, was able to fight off Morgan. Tackle Cam Weir to minimize. They did pick up about 4 on the play, got the ball down to the 7. So Skyline can pick up a first down around the 1, inside the 1-yard line. You can see the play there by Lisson, shedding his block. Ball snap, turns, hands the ball to Manold, pushes into the line. Contacted, driven down around the 5-yard line by a host of Wildcats. Josh Manold. So ball's on the 5. It'll be up 3rd and 4. They can push the ball inside the 1 and pick up a first down. 3 receivers in the pattern. It's a blitz by Eastmont. It's a quick try to set up a screen to J.P. Jones to beat the blitz. It was there. Grimmer couldn't find Jones on that little screen over the line. Looks like Skyline is going to opt to try for the field goal here. Sean Leon for the kick. Jackson Manold to hold. This will be a 22-yard field goal attempt. Ball snapped, it's down, ball's up. Kicks up, and the kick's good.
The field goal is good.
The long snapper, number 3, Connor Schooneman, with a great snap. Manold got the ball down, and the kick was up and good. So Spartans put some points on the board with 9:37 left to go in the second. Wildcats lead 7-3. Synthetic Turf Northwest is your local synthetic turf company. They're the largest specialty synthetic turf company in the Pacific Northwest, and they are right here in your backyard. They're going to help you take your backyard to the next level. A family-owned and operated company for 25 years right here in the Seattle area. They are your turf experts for lawns, golf greens, pet areas, playgrounds, and more. Go to syntheticturfnorthwest.com to see how you can start living the turf life.
And we'd also like to thank Ted Klarich, Fairway Mortgage Loan Officer. Mortgage Ted, most trusted and appreciated mortgage loan officer to work with. He's local, reliable, and trustworthy friend of the Skyline community, Ted Klarich.
That's by far my favorite spot. I want to meet Ted. Do you guys know Ted?
I haven't met him yet.
If he wrote that copy, I want to meet Ted, because I like that. I like that a lot. Sean Lee's got it teed off. Ball goes up, kicks it to the far side. Going to be taken there around the 5-yard line, pushing the ball up the field. Makes a nifty little move, spins, still on his feet, pushing out. Big gang tackle around the 30-yard line. Tough return there by number 2, Peyton Guest.
Good return, and the Spartans really showed that they were available to take that on as well. So Again, not overrunning the ball and keeping it the damage from being much worse.
Good return by Guest on the play. Hunter Hickson on the stop for the Spartans. Luke Gale and company will come onto the field, starting 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Gunnar Peterson in the backfield. Ball snapped, hands to Bodie Yale. He runs around the outside, makes a move, stopped by Cam Weir and J.P. Jones up around the 38, 39-yard line. Bodie Yale is actually the son of someone I played high school or college baseball with. His dad is Rich Yale, who I've known for a number of years. Great guy. Bodie's a 3-sport athlete, which is kind of cool. Plays baseball, football, and basketball. Becoming more and more rare to find those 3-sport athletes in sports today. 2nd and 2. Yale picked up 8 on the previous play. Gale dropping back. He's going to pass. Going to short pass, looking for number 10, Jace Travato. He makes the catch, tackled by Nick Gattian on the play. He gets the ball up to the 44-yard line and enough for an Eastmont first down.
Brought down by number 1, Nick Gattian.
So 1st down and 10, ball on the 44 for Eastmont. Wind starts to blow a little bit here, west to east. Peterson takes the ball, pushing upfield, runs into Cam Weir around the 44 of the Spartans, pushed out of bounds. Going to be very close to a first down.
Yeah, Jackson Minold also helped get Peterson to go a little bit further outside as well.
They're about a yard short of the first down here. It'll be 2nd and 1. Gale brings the offense to the line, making his calls. He's down. Yale goes in motion. Ball's handed off to Peterson. He makes a move, finding some space, pushing forward. Legs continue to move, and he pushes up to the 36-yard line. Tackle made there by James Ursich and Jackson Minold. So Peterson has a real knack for finding the hole. He keeps those legs moving, pushes forward. Definitely showing he's one of the top backs in the state of Washington. 1st and 10, ball on the 37. Ball's handed off to Peterson. He gets it again, pushes forward. Takes the ball up to the 32. The 4 or 5. They're going to mark him at the 33, so pick up a 4 on the play.
Brought down by number 8, Alex Tucker.
Tucker on the tackle for the Spartans.
Gale had a really good move there, faking the handoff to the motion guy and getting it to Peterson.
Ball snapped, it's fumbled. Ball squirts away, picked up by Gale around the 50-yard line, down by J.P. Jones. That's going to be a big loss of about 17 on the play. Looked like Gale went to pitch the ball to the motion man, and it just sort of slipped out of his hands. Looked like they were trying to go to Yale again for that end around. So that'll push things back. That's going to make up 3rd and 23. Eastmont doing some personnel changes. 6 seconds left on the play clock. Don't know if they're going to be able to get this one off in time. Do we get a timeout or we got to delay a game? So having some issues with the play clock here. Skyline is going to head over to their sideline. Eastmont's going to come over to their sideline, so we must have had a timeout somewhere. No official word yet from the refs. They're going to put their heads together and figure out what the heck is going on.
Yep.
Good time to thank DSL Northwest. They're passionate about food and want to help customers provide food and beverage to nourish, celebrate, share, and simply enjoy in a more effective and sustainable way. Go to DSL-NW, and dub is not a number, DSL-NW.com for more information. So staring down a 3rd and 23.
I think there was a delay of game, and they moved the ball back 5 yards.
They did call the delay of game. Felt like there was something funky with the play clock on that play, but I'm not an official, so I don't really know. Ball snap. They hand it to Peterson. He pushes forward. Stop is made there by Nate Fisher. Pickup of about 1. Probably going to see a punt here for the Wildcats, their 2nd of the night. Looks like Luke Gale will do the punting, which is always makes for an exciting time when the quarterback is the punter. A lot of backs in the field. 3 blockers for Gale. Back deep. Kicks the ball away. Weir chases it. Takes a big bounce. Wow, that thing just danced right along the sideline. Downed by the Wildcats inside the 5, right around the 5-yard line. Down by Peyton Guest on that play. That ball just sort of was tailing over to the sideline, took a bounce, headed to the sideline. Weir thought it was going to go out of bounds, and it just stayed right along that line.
Yep. Otherwise, I'm sure he would have dashed up and grabbed it.
Footballs are weird, man. They do weird stuff.
That's what you call a cart path.
Yeah, right. That was a cart path for
when
sure.
you're golfing.
Absolutely. It's kind of ripping up there. All right, Grimmer's got the crew coming from the 4-yard line. Ball snap, turns, hands it to Manold. He pushes upfield, right up the middle, takes the ball to about the 9, gain of 5. Tackle made there by number 42, Christian Nevers. 5:25 left to go in the 3rd quarter. Wildcats leading 7-3.
2nd quarter.
Did I say 2nd quarter? What did I say?
3rd.
Wow. Okay. Movement on the line there. Looks like it's going to be in Skyline wants it to be on Eastmont. So it's going to be a false start on Alex Tucker. That'll negate Manold's 5-yard gain, putting him back to the original line of scrimmage back there around the 4. So it'll become 2nd, about 10 or 11. Grimmer in the pistol, Manold behind him. Cueva snaps the ball, delayed handoff, goes to Manold. He pushes up the middle. Gets the ball up to about the 10-yard line. Contacted there by number 9, Skylar Bryant on the tackle. First man there. 3rd and 8. Ball's on the 6. Let's see what the Spartans are going to do here. 3rd down, deep in their own territory. Looking for a little offensive spark. Grimmer takes a snap. He's going to throw. He drops back, lets one fly. Oh, hits Cam Weir in the hands. A little bit behind him. He bobbled it and wasn't able to hang on. The pass falls incomplete. Going to bring up 4th down and 8 for the Spartans. Grimmer had time in the pocket, set his feet, found Weir. He was open, but Cam just couldn't hang on to the ball. Was just a touch behind him there.
Yeah.
So with that incomplete pass, Fisher will come on to punt. Back deep, Jace Travato for the Wildcats. Eastmont winning the field position game here. Fisher able to get the ball off. Travato looking to take the kick, takes it around the Skyline 45. First man there, Mason Perello, says, have a seat, sir. No gain on the return by Travato. A 32-yard kick by Fisher. You see the replay there. Perello making time, getting down there. Nothing but good vibes between those guys after that play. So Eastmont will take over at the 46-yard line. 4 minutes left to play. There's the snap. Ball's handed off to number 2. He goes up the sideline, chased by some Spartans. Guest ends up out of bounds right around the 46-yard line. So looks like maybe a no gain on the play there.
I think Connor Schooneman ran him out.
Couple of players over there shutting it down.
And number 24, J.P. Jones.
2nd and 10 here. Wildcat takes a snap. Ball goes to Peterson up the middle. Pushes forward through the line. Picks up 3, maybe 4. Group tackle there by the Spartans. Cueva and Tucker credited for the tackle there. 3rd down, you hear that bell ringing, officially 3rd and 7. Gale comes under center. Motion. Whistles blow. Flag on the field.
There was offensive motion on the right side.
Let's see what the official ruling here is. False start. Number 75 of the Wildcats, Damian Ariano, called for the false start. That'll make it 3rd and 12. Eastmont wide receivers checking their plays. Ball's placed on the 48. Gale's going to end up in the shotgun. Peterson to his left. Ball snapped, dropping back, looking to throw, lets it rip, and the ball into the hands of Connor Schooneman. He wasn't able to hold on. Looking for Jace Travato on the play, led him a little too much. Schooneman almost had that one. Watch here, Schooneman was playing deep, had a good read, just tried to drive through the ball, but it got a little bit off to his right. He wasn't able to hold on to it. So it's going to bring up 4th and long. Ball set on the far hash mark. We're going to see a standard offensive set here. 3 receivers, 1 up back. Gale drops back to punt. Again, a quick kick. Doesn't get that friendly bounce this time. Ball hits around the 20. Stays right around there. Downed on the play by the Wildcats. Number 4, Adrian Ruffin, first guy there to grab the ball.
Well, Skyline's gotten a lot of help from the Wildcats on penalties, so
crucial moments.
We'll really need to see if the Spartans can turn it around and get some points on the board before the half.
Third down penalties twice have set the Wildcats back with 3rd and 4th and long. And they also had the touchdown taken off the board with a bad block earlier here in the second quarter. 2:34 left to go for the Spartans. in the second quarter, right before halftime. 4 receivers for Grimmer. He takes a snap. He is going to throw. Shovels the ball to Manold. He stopped right there at the line. Looks like he might have lost one on that play. Trying a little delay shovel play there. Nothing really materializing. Loss of 2. I said Gonzalez on the tackle. Grimmer in the shotgun. Again, 4 receivers in the pattern. So Grimmer takes snap. He's looking to his right. And from his left come the Wildcats. Tackle made there by number 8, Josh Leonard.
Yeah, it was interesting to see the Skyline offense take so much time off the clock during that last play. They killed 45 seconds off of the clock. And if they're going to do something, they've got to do better job time management.
Yeah, it's not. So they lose about 11, 8 on the play there, so it's 3rd and 21. Grimmer drops back. Big drop, looking to throw. He's hit. Ball's up in the air. Incomplete pass. Again, pressure applied by number 8, Josh Leonard. So 4th down for the Spartans. Fisher's going to punt from his own end zone for the 2nd consecutive drive. Again, back deep for the Wildcats, Jace Travato. A lot of pressure from the Wildcat defense, sending linebackers, trying to put some pressure on Grimmer. Fisher gets the ball away. Not a great kick. Going to land around the 40 and take a big bounce, going out of bounds around the 45-yard line. Minute 12 left to go in the first half. Skyline takes possession inside Spartan Eastmont takes possession inside Spartan territory. We're going to thank North Bend Chevrolet at this juncture. They're excited to support Spartan football and the community with locations in North Bend, Bellevue, and Monroe.
And Wellborn and Pan Finley Dentistry, who offer a variety of services designed to meet most of your dental needs. From regular checkups for both children and adults to as well as implants, cosmetic surgery, and other types of restorative dental care.
So on that play, Gale does a big rollout, finds Travato just past the 30-yard line. Pick up about 15. First down for the Wildcats. Ball's on the 32. Pick up a 12 on that play, pardon me. Gale drops back, rolls to his left. Throws across his body, ball's up in the air, looking for Jace Travato. Fight for the ball, they land out of bounds, so I guess it doesn't really matter who catches it. It's going to be incomplete. They say that the players were out of bounds on that play, which is what it looked like to me.
It was pretty clear that they were both out of bounds.
Because that possession was unclear as well. Good coverage there by Connor Schooneman on the sky ball from Luke Gale. 58 seconds left to go, 2nd and 10. Wildcats kind of kicking it into high gear here, looking to do some different things, trying to get a score on the board before halftime. Spartans will get the ball to start the 3rd quarter. Gale starts the shotgun, 3 receivers, drops back, fakes the handoff to Peterson. Looks like they were setting up a screen for him, but we're going to have whistles. Looks like we had a timeout by Eastmont. So we'll thank our last sponsor, Rakesh Parekh. He's honored to support Skyline football. He's got award-winning practice. He serves patients for aesthetic and cosmetic surgeries. Thanks, Rakesh.
got a treat in the third quarter. We're going to interview the Skyline band leader. He's got some good stories for us.
Yeah, that should be exciting. The band will be performing during halftime, some of the homecoming festivities here. Also probably all that homecoming court stuff, so should be pretty exciting. Gale drops back, looking to pass again, lets it rip along the sideline. Ball's caught, but out of bounds by number 18, West.
Might hear some colorful language over the air with the visiting crowd.
They could tell from over here versus the ref, who is standing right on the sideline. So that brings up 3rd and 10. The ball's on the 32-yard line. Gale's going to be in the shotgun. Gunnar Peterson next to him. Snap goes, hands off to Peterson. He makes a move, grabbed around the 30-yard line. It's like Nate, he's still on his feet. Taken out, spun around. The ball might have come loose. No official word. No official word from the refs at this point. We've got the replay here. Cut out there.
Hunter Hickson made the initial touch there and was able to slow the runner Peterson down while the more Spartans could get upfield and help out.
Slowed around, spun him down. He got into a pile there, and then the pile continued to move. Refs are discussing a couple of things. It's going to be 4th down. Ball's going to stay in the possession of Eastmont. Ball's going to be on the 28-yard line here. 4th down and 8. Play clock runs.
Game clock.
10 seconds left on the play clock. They're going to race to the line to see if they can get this one off. Game clock ticking down inside 15 seconds. Ball snap, low snap, handled by Gale. He drops back. He lets one rip. It's a broken play. He's got an open receiver. The ball is caught by Adrian Ruffins. Touchdown, Eastmont. All kinds of stuff happening on that play. The low snap, Gale picked it up off the turf. Still had plenty of time. Ruffins running the post there from the near side, taking it in, and a well-thrown ball by Luke Gale.
Yep, he just let that ball just float up there, and
Ruffin ran right underneath it. It's a 28-yard touchdown pass. Gale to Ruffins on the play. We're 22, Kai Pfefferman on for the extra point. Punches it through. So big score with 6 seconds left on the clock there. Wildcat sort of hustling, trying to get the play off right before the play clock ran out. Lots of chaos going on. And they're able to put it up in the air and connect for a touchdown. So 6 seconds left for the Spartans here in the second half. As I mentioned earlier, they will get the ball to start the second half of play.
Yep, I think the Spartans might have been a little bit off guard. Not only with a lot going on with the play clock running down, but you know, Peterson is such a threat that you've got to play him as well. So
yeah, I think they've been they threw the ball every single play of that series.
Yes.
And so it was possible that he was going to get the ball, and with he's so dangerous, he very easily could have been the play call. So yeah. Tough play for the Spartans. Eastmont, they made it happen on that play, and Skyline's got to find a way to counter. So 6 seconds left. We'll see what happens here. Last couple of kicks have gone out of bounds. This one's going to be a little squib kick, fielded by Nick Gatien. Picks it up, falls on the ball around the 42. So at halftime, we'll have some homecoming festivities. Kyle and I will take a little break, catch our breath. Then we'll come back in the third quarter. Spartans will get the ball first. We'll also be conducting an interview with the Spartan band leaders, Dave Pitt. He'll be up here with us, and he does have some wild stories from what I can tell. So it should be a fun one. So come back for the third quarter to hear that. Grimmer takes the snap, drops back, looks to his left. They're going to do a short screen pass to Minold. He takes the ball, pushes upfield, past the 50, tracked down by number 42, Christian Nevers. That'll bring the first half to a close. Wildcats in control so far, leading the Spartans 14-3. So first half looked like the Spartans from 2 games ago in the first 5 games of the season. Not much different looks. A lot of Grimmer just in that pistol. Not too many different looks. And from what I could tell, it's exactly what Eastmont was expecting.
Yeah, and I think as well, that the score could be a lot worse. The Spartan defense has really come through again. A couple of miscues there, but I think you've got to give credit to the defensive line. They've pushed Luke Gale out of the pocket a few times. They've really done a pretty decent job of controlling Peterson, except for him getting free a few times. He's going to be a threat. You've got to respect him all the time, and that really helps out on their passing game too. So.
Yep, I can imagine he feels like the kind of runner who might just get stronger as the game goes on and the teams start to wear down as you get later in the game.
Right.
So I have a feeling that's going to be what we'll see in the second half from Eastmont. From the Spartans, I would expect them to come out and try some different things. They're going to have to do something to get things going, mix it up, and keep the Wildcats on their toes and see if they can't break something loose.
Yeah, and it's I hate to say it, but we've got red zone woes again, right? We got the ball into the red zone once, got to the 5, and nothing there, and that's the only time they've seen the red zone all day.
Yep. So Skyline has got to play a little bit of catch up, down by 11 here. We'll take a quick break. Halftime show here at the homecoming night at Spartan Stadium. We'll be up here live. You can watch the band and all the homecoming court and all that fun stuff that gives me nightmares from high school. So everybody stay tuned, enjoy yourself, or take a break, go get a beverage, make a sandwich, whatever you like to do. But we'll see you back here in about 15 minutes or so for the second half, Skyline Spartans versus the Eastmont Wildcats.
Coaches Mike Bowden, Jeremy Allen, Tejas Patel, Eric Obert, Gabe Spencer, and Matt Thomas. And the superstar players, Gabe, Caddis, Nolan, William, Jacob, Jacobson, Lucas, Cameron, Eli, Kellen, Silas, Andrew, Jack, Charlie, Davey, Connor, Wyatt, Kay, James, Jackson, Cameron, Paul, Henry, Adrian, Carlos, and the Ninja! Committed to developing and maintaining strong connections with our Skyline alumni. Through our alumni spotlight, we recognize those that are actively engaged with the Spartan Quarterback Club's alumni program and continue to support the football program long after their playing days are done. We encourage all former Skyline football players to join our alumni directory by registering on the Skyline Spartan football website. So tonight, homecoming 2023, we'd like to recognize one such alum that is an active member of our alumni program and has traveled back to support the Spartans tonight. Can we please have Ryan Swanson stand at this time? Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Brian Swanson! Ryan had an amazing career as a Spartan. He was a key member of Skyline's first state championship team in 2000, earning first-team All-State honors as a wide receiver that year. Brian still sits atop the Skyline record books with the most receiving yards in a single game, an amazing 318 yards receiving. Woo! Make some noise for that. Ryan went on to play college football at Central Washington from 2001 to 2005. On behalf of the entire Spartan Nation, thank you, Brian Swanson! It's homecoming, and there are probably many alumni like Brian who have come out to this homecoming game to cheer this high school football team to victory. We want to give a big shout out to all Skyline High School alumni here tonight. If you are a Skyline High School grad, please stand at this time where you are and wave your hands so we can see you. Thank you, Skyline alumni, for everything you've done for Skyline and for your support even tonight. You all have helped make Skyline High School a top school in academics, athletics, and community impact. We hope you have an amazing time this upcoming weekend, and go Spartans!
Yeah, makes sense.
You got a lot of space.
I'm surprised you didn't take that.
At this time, please welcome Skyline's homecoming committee members for their very special presentation.
Hey Spartans! Thank you all so much for coming here tonight. And wow, let me just say I'm seeing loads of Spartan spirit. But enough of that. You folks threw your votes on who you guys wanted to be your homecoming royalty this year. And boy, was it a close one. Here we go, Spartans. Let's get loud for all your 2023 Homecoming Team Royalty nominees. First, I would like to announce this year's Duchesses with Skyline's LRC program. Let's hear it for Kayla and Sarah. All right, now let's introduce our freshman nominees. Albie Kennedy, Emmy Hogan, Shannon Sandra, Owen Chong, and Laura Rosberg. And the winners are, drum roll please, Albie Kennedy and Shannon Sandra. Alright, now on to our sophomore nominees. Corbin Hunchup, Karis Hoopa, Alec Kim, and Dave Gaster. Now let's make some noise for the winners. Drum roll, please. Alex Kim and Corbin Hunchup. Next up here are our junior nominees, Allison Meyer, Arjuna Chopra, Naomi Young, and now, for the winners, let's get the drum rolls going. Come on. Congratulations to Allison Myers and Arjuna Chopra. All the nominees you've been waiting for.
I think it's Shannon.
This year's senior nominees are Colin Amick, Shannon Ryan, Nathan Cronin, and Shannon Jones. Your 2023 senior royalty nominee. Drum rolls, please. Colin Amick and Shannon Ryan.
Shannon just did that on live TV.
sweet. If cash got me, go hard like a bat in a minute, my heartbeat. And I'm eating at the beat like it gave a little speed to a great white shark on shark. We ride. I go out, a girl, deuces goodbye. I got the world to see. And my girl, she wanna see Rome. She's so lit, you will believe in that. And we're to the front row. The revolution comes, open it back to the people now. Sing a song and it goes like, raise those hands, this is my party. We came here to live life, but nobody was watching. I got my city right behind me. If I fall, they got me. Learn from that failure and humility. And we keep marching. And we know that this is our moment. Tonight is the night. We'll rise till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us. Like the ceiling can't hold us. This is the moment. Tonight is the night. We'll rise till it's over. So we put our hands up like the ceiling can't hold us.
All right, welcome back to the Spartan QB Club live stream, second half action. Your Skyline Spartans trailing the Eastmont Wildcats from East Wenatchee 14-3. Wasn't a good looking first half for the Spartans. Not a lot going on offense. And the defense gave up a couple of big plays.
Yeah, and penalties have really actually kept the Spartans in the game this far. And like you talked about just before the half, it'll be interesting to see what the Spartans do. Do they come out fruit loose and fancy free and try some different things, or do they stick with kind of a methodical game plan and kind of do the Manold thing and maybe some short ones. It'll be interesting to see how the Spartans come out and play.
Yes, the Spartans offense looked like it did in the first 5 games of the season. A little bit of run, looking to pass. We just haven't seen success with it tonight. We haven't been able to connect. They sort of counted on Cam Weir and some big plays from him, but he's been in tight coverage all night. So it'll be interesting. Maybe they'll unfold some of the looks that we've seen in past weeks. Some wildcat, perhaps putting Mason Perillo back there to take a few snaps. We'll see.
Yeah, and maybe it's some jitters, but there was some drops that were made that maybe they were catchable, maybe not. Maybe Grimmer's feeling a little bit, kind of antsy or not settled down. If he could settle down maybe a little bit and complete a lot more of his passes, we might see some real damage done.
Yep, homecoming night. It was understandable to have some jitters. Big night for the senior quarterback as his senior year draws to a close. Tonight and only 2 more games after this. Yeah,
2 more games.
2 more games.
Regular season, yep.
We play at Issaquah next week, and then we wrap up the season with Woodinville right here at Spartan Stadium. So Eastmont will tee it up. Spartans will start on offense. Well, they'll take the kick to start the second half. Mason Perillo and Cam Weir back for the Spartans. We've seen kicks from Aaron Escalara sail into the end zone. A big foot on the junior Escalara. Junior running back also pulling big kick duties. He lets that one fly. That's got a lot of distance. Going to send Cam Weir back. He takes the ball right at the goal line, carries him in. That'll put the ball out on the 20-yard line. So not too much to note in terms of highlights for the Spartans in the first half. Highlights for Eastmont. There was a big run by the senior running back Gunnar Peterson, who we're looking to see even more of perhaps in the second half. As we went away for halftime, rain has also started to fall here, just kind of the drizzly, misting kind of rain, but it seems to be steady. Grimmer and company starting from the 20. Grimmer takes a snap, hands the ball off to Manold. He goes up to the far side, pushing forward, snagged by the jersey. Tackle made by number 52, Easton Sapp. Just sort of grabbed his jersey and hung on to it. Pardon me, Connor Prather on the tackle, number 92, not 52. So working from the far hash, Grimmer, the play from the sideline, in that base pistol, 3 receivers to the near side. Cam Weir isolated up on the far side, looking like a blitz. Grimmer drops back, lets one go. Trying for a quick out on to Cam Weir. Number 19, Peyton Zielinski, faking a blitz there. I think Grimmer thought he could sneak the ball in there, but Zielinski dropped back and made a nice play, nearly intercepted. Gonna have to get the ball in the hands of the playmakers. Need Spartans looking for some kind of spark and some kind of momentum. Eastmont's sort of been in control of all that so far. 3rd and 3. Takes snap. Manold pushing forward, finds some room, running up that far side, pushing up. Maybe got 2 on the play. I think he came up short of the line to gain. We'll see where the spot goes. They're going to spot him right at the 29-yard line. Going to have to, looks like the Spartans are going to go for it. Play coming in from the sideline. Play clock ticks. 15 seconds left to go.
Grimmer's out.
Spartans come to the line. Grimmer's out of the game. Manold looks like he's going to take the snap here. Takes a snap, moves forward, runs up the far side, crosses the 30-yard line, pushing forward, makes a move, cutting back, running to the far side of the field up to the 50-yard line before he's taken down. Flag on the play towards the end of the run. He was pulled down there by number 5, Matthew Bender.
Big play by Josh, and you can't say enough about Josh. Just putting his head down and going. If there's any playmakers on the team, it's Josh.
Absolutely, he really seems to be a kid who plays very hard. His legs are continually moving, always going for that extra yard. So face mask on the play of the personal foul variety, so that's a 15-yard penalty. Going to take the ball up to about the 32-yard line of the Wildcats. So big play there by Josh Manold, taking that direct snap. They're going to line up. Grimmer back on the field, 4 receivers. Fisher, Perello, and Morgan to the near side. Cam Weir up there all by himself on the home sideline. Manold in the backfield with Grimmer. Spartans trail 3-14. Grimmer drops back, quick pass looking for Weir. Ball goes high and through the hands of Weir. Just on a comeback, on a stop route. Grimmer delivered the ball a little high. Weir couldn't get his hands up and just kind of shot right through there. Could see a little bit more of that with the rain coming down. The ball's going to be slick.
Yep.
Grimmer in the pistol. Takes a look at the defense. Play comes in from the sideline. Gives the instructions to his offensive line. Ball snap, going to hand the ball to Manold. He pushes forward, falls down. Didn't pick up anything on the play there. Number 9, Skylar Bryant there on the tackle. Skyline looking at 3rd and 10 here. Trying to push the ball into the red zone here. They need something. They need some kind of spark here. They had the big run from Arnold on the 4th down that moved him up here. Added 15 yards on the face mask penalty. It's got him now down to the 32-yard line. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Grimmer takes snap. He's going to throw. Dropping back. He's in trouble. Rolling out to his left. Lets it fly. I think he was looking for Luke Morgan. But that ball sailed errant onto the Eastmont sideline.
Yeah, Luke was definitely open downfield, and I think that's what he was trying to get Grimmer to see.
So incomplete pass brings up 4th down and 10. Grimmer had a good job getting away from the pressure. He definitely had time. You don't see Michael Grimmer throwing the run too often. He's more of a drop back style of passer.
Yep.
So 4th and 10, Spartan offense is going to stay on the field for the time being. Quick snap, dropping back to pass. Grimmer's going to put his foot down, rolling. He's going to let one fly. He's got a receiver. And a great read there by number 6 of the Wildcats. Steps up and breaks up that pass. Looking for Luke Morgan streaking across the field. Landon Moore broke on the ball and broke that up. Pardon me, that was number 5, Matthew Bender. Senior defensive back. Made a great break on that ball. Grimmer sort of hung it up in the air. Rain coming down a little, just a touch harder now. Still real consistent, still small drops. There's a handoff. Goes to number 6. Flag on the field. That one's taken by Landon Moore.
James Ursich. Good tackle there.
The flag on the field around the 30. Generally in the area of holding. Holding on number 75, Damon Ariano. That's his 2nd penalty tonight.
James Ursich.
So that'll take Eastmont back to about the 22-yard line. 1st and 20. Ball snap. Hands off to 24 as he pushes around the end. Spun down around the 25-yard line. Carried there by Julian Cortez.
Number 26, Agassi Owen.
Agassi Owen on the stop. He's among the leading tacklers for the Spartans.
Yeah, Cueva had his legs tied up too.
On the last carry, number 24.
Gain of 4 on the play. Sets up 2nd and 16. Luke Gale under center, turns, hands the ball to Gunnar Peterson, pushes forward, runs into some offensive and defensive linemen, and falls forward to about the 29. It's going to bring up 3rd and 13.
And those runs up the middle for Peterson are really for any of their backs that are running. If they run directly in the middle and tie something up, that's going to open things up really on the ends for any of their motion guys or anyone that decides to run outside.
Yeah, they've been productive running between the tackles here, but it seems like their outside game has also had a couple of big gainers. Galen, shotgun, takes a snap. He's going to throw. There's pressure. He's being chased by Hunter Hickson, who drags down Luke Gale around the 15-yard line. Hunter Hickson, number 33. Hunter Hickson, sophomore, coming on the blitz. Didn't give Gale much time. Got him, spun him down. Big loss on the play. That's going to bring up 4th and 22.
And you really saw the speed of Hunter Hickson that time. You know, normally you don't see him that quick, but man, did he just jet in there.
Just flew in there untouched. Good play call by the Spartans, well executed. So Luke Gale is back to kick. Gale kicks the ball, low kick, end over end, takes a big old bounce. It goes out around the 45-yard line. As the Spartans take over on offense, we're going to take a break here and bring in Skyline band leader Dave Pitt. Dave, welcome.
Hi, Dave. Come on in.
Thank you.
Stand right here so we
it.
can get you on camera there.
Okie doke.
Kyle Enns, nice to meet you.
Kyle, nice to meet you.
So you've been a part of the Skyline family for a number of years, including, way back in 1998 when they had their first game.
Absolutely. Well, I wasn't here the first year. I was here the second year, but I was here for the first win.
First win.
Very first win. And these stands that we're in right now hadn't been approved, haven't been cleared for occupation. So fire marshal or the building inspector hadn't. So a bunch of us staff were up here watching the game from up here, but they brought in a bunch of temporary bleachers and put them on the track. So we were watching the game over the bleachers. So that was the first game that I was here. That was the second year the school was open. First year we had seniors on the team.
Wow, that's a great story. And I was talking to the principal, Keith Hennick, before the game. He's like, you can ask Dave any play in any game in any year, and he can tell you what was going on. And
I'm not sure that's accurate, but I've been to a lot. We were talking the other day, and I've been going to high school football games for over 50 years.
Yeah.
Either in the band or directing the band. And like I said, I've seen every one of our home wins. That first year we beat Cedar Crest, I think, was the first win. And I think the first year we went 0-9 or 0-10. The second year we won 3 games. The third year we won 6 games. And the fourth year we went straight undefeated and won the state championship, which was just an unbelievable experience. And these were the home stands. The band used to sit right here, rain or shine, mostly rain. But the students had the option if it starts raining like it is right now. I say, well, if you want to leave, that's okay. We don't want to get you guys wet. And
sure.
But anybody who stays, I'll stay with you. And so the students decided it was more fun to get wet and make me have to stay and get wet too. There were times, I had pictures, there were times when the band was here, there was nobody in the student section, like 5 parents over there, but those band members stayed just to make me get wet.
That's nice. Well, either they loved you or they had it in for you.
Yeah, that's what people tell me. That's one of those two. I'm going to go with A. And I've been to all the playoff games at the Dome, except for the very first one. That first one kind of came as a shock. That 10-0, that undefeated season, out of the blue like that. And every year, every game we won a playoff, it was like, oh my God, we play again next week. Oh, we can't possibly. We win and we play again next week. And then we were in the Dome, and we went straight through and won both those games. We've won. Let's see. I think we've been 19 times to the Dome, and I think we've won all but 3 games. I have the magic shirt on. This shirt has been to all of the victories at the Dome. It's like the championship shirt. I think when I retire someday, we'll mount it in one of those jersey display cases and stick it in the athletic hallway.
So you've got the rally shirt on tonight, then?
It's the magic shirt.
Fantastic.
I thought, given what we know about Eastmont, I thought we probably should bring in the backup artillery.
That's the big guns. That's great.
Absolutely.
So tell us about the times that we've had celebrities join us.
You guys do a great coverage. I've been watching you at the away games. You do an amazing job. But there was one year when ESPN came to cover a game, and we were playing Oaks Christian from Thousand Oaks down in Southern California, and Joe Montana was here, Wayne Gretzky was here, and Will Smith arrived. Will Smith arrived by helicopter, and I remember one of my colleagues saying the thing that she remembered was being able to see the bling, his diamond earrings, sparkling in the game lights from hundreds of yards away. That was the thing she remembered about that. I remember all the kids in the stands were just starstruck. Oh my God, I can't believe he's right there.
Of course.
And then we had one of our homecoming think it was our second year homecoming here. We had in the stadium, but on this side, and Tony Ventrella from Cairo, I think, sports announcer, was delivered by the Cairo helicopter right there on the Spartan helmet on the 50-yard line. Arrived by helicopter to read off the names of the homecoming court. It's been a lot of years, a lot of games, and but it's been fun.
That sounds pretty fun. I run into Tony Ventrella at Costco.
Oh, really?
Occasionally, and I actually ran into Rick Riz.
I see him at Starbucks all the time.
I talked to him a little bit about Skyline football when I was there last weekend.
Yeah.
So,
well, that was the last time I remember a helicopter delivery of somebody, and I bet OSHA came in and said no to that ever again. I couldn't believe they let him do it.
Yeah, that's fantastic. That's a great event. I mean, holy Joe Montana.
Joe Montana, and of course, all we had on the other side of the field, I don't know if you remember, but those cruddy little bleachers, just very, very low budget. And I don't know where they did with them, but they're not here anymore.
Yeah.
But, I mean, if you see the student section over there, that's about as big as the total visitors area was in those days. And Joe Montana and Will Smith and Wayne Gretzky were all, you saw them arrive, they disappeared in the crowd, and then you'd see them leave. I don't think I know Will Smith left early.
Right.
Lots of the Skyline kids were chasing him down, trying to get autographs and
Sure,
selfies and all that kind of stuff. It was fun.
So let's shift the gears a little bit about the history and talk a little bit more about your continuing work with the band and maybe where you see a little bit more community activity. What does the Skyline band do other than we see them a lot at home football games?
Well,
what else do they do?
Well, they also participate in, we do concerts over the course of the year, and there have been times in the community we've played for Chinese New Year celebrations. We've played right across the street here at City Hall. They had an arts celebration a few years. We used to have a homecoming parade here way back in the day, and we would perform in the homecoming parade. And up until they changed the parade route at Salmon Days, we'd perform in the Salmon Days, but they changed the route. It's more of a couple of 100 yards stroll between the sales booths there. It's not really a parade anymore.
Right.
So we perform at quite a few events. We performed at the homecoming assembly today at school.
Yep.
And we also have a jazz band, and they also perform for functions here around the town. We're eager to be invited. We played for the Boosters at over at the Maidenbauer over in Bellevue. They had a Boosters meeting years ago, and we've done lots of that stuff over the years.
So, what goes into your preparation when you get ready for football games or any really big event?
It's one of the things I'm proudest of is that our students really have taken over so much of the planning because that's what they want to do. They feel it. They bought into it, and we have students go to leadership camp over the summer, and when they come back, they're ready to go. With the pep band, I give them total control over what songs we play, and one of the things they're proud of is not ever repeating a song during a game. And you've probably been to other games at other stadiums, and I've heard some other bands that play the same song like 6 times a night or more. Yeah. And our students have made it their priority to not repeat stuff constantly. And it makes it hard because we have to learn a ton of music. But the student directors are the ones, they give me a list. I give them a list of what songs we already own, and they give me a list of what songs they'd like to add, and about 30 titles. So it's kind of like some of the college bands when we have a huge list of pieces that we can play at any given time.
Sure.
And what's really fun for me is I watch a lot of college ball on Saturday, and when I'm always watching the game, but I'm listening to the bands in the background. And it's amazing how many times college bands will play not only the same songs that we do, but the same actual arrangement that we have. So we're playing a lot of college level music with these kids in 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th grade. They should be expected to do that. But I'm always listening in the background while I'm watching the game go on to see who's playing what. And it's amazing how often we hear college bands playing our same tunes.
All right, so I've got to ask, whose song choice is Ozzy Osbourne? What is it?
The students chose it. If
students chose
Crazy Train?
Crazy Train, that's the one.
Crazy Train. I had one of my student director's parents come to me and just say, thank you for providing those songs. My child never listened to those before, but now she listens to them, and she'll come out when we're playing the oldies in the living room. She'll come out and listen. And another one was like, my daughter never watched football games before, but now she'll come out when we're watching the Seahawks, and she's watching and critically and observing the game. It's an amazing transformation that some of the kids go through here.
Sure. All right, well, that's all we have time for today.
I appreciate
Dave,
it. Thanks so much.
Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for inviting me.
Thank you for bringing a bit of history of
I'm
the
flattered
Spartans
you asked.
Sure, absolutely.
I have to say so much thanks for the parent support here and the administrative and faculty support, and my student leadership is fantastic, and the students give it their 110% all the time.
That's all about the students.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Thank you so
all right.
much.
Thank
Appreciate
you, Dave.
it.
All right.
All right, Dave Pitt. Interesting guy. He's been here for a long time.
Yeah,
man.
he's got a lot of great stories.
That's super cool. We're really thankful to have him. So thank you, Dave, for coming up and spending some time with us. During the interview, we saw a big return by Cam Weir on a punt. Spartans not able to capitalize as they ran out of downs. Nate Fisher saved a bad punt, was able to saved a bad snap, had a good punt. The ball down inside the 5 of Eastmont, and that brings us up to date, 2nd and 5 from the Eastmont 7. There's a snap. Hand off to Gunnar Peterson. He pushes up the middle, still on his feet, working his way outside. Psyche takes the ball across the 15. It'll be a first down.
Hand it off to number 28, Gunnar Peterson, tackled by number 0, Cam Weir.
So 1st and 10, ball's going to be on the 15 for the Wildcats. 3 minutes, 25 seconds left to go here in the third. Ball's handed off to Peterson. A lot of motion there. He just took that ball straight up the middle in the short field, took the ball out to about the 28-yard line, gain a 13. Alex Tucker on the tackle.
Yeah, those fake handoffs, the Spartans are trying to pay attention to as well, because you never really know, and that's taking a couple guys off the ball.
Yep, it's creating a lot of misdirection for the defense to pay attention to. Gale hands the ball off to number 2. He comes around the near end. Tackled by Agassi Owen. Peyton Guest on the carry. Pardon me, that was number 6, Landon Moore on the carry. Agassi Owen on the stop. 2nd down, 7, gain of 3 on the last play.
Agassi Owen's sister got married last weekend, so congratulations to the Owen family.
Yeah, congratulations. 2nd and 7, ball's on the 29. There's a snap handed off to Peterson. Slips a little bit. J.P. Jones and Trevor Steinbach right there to fall on top. He'll lose a yard or two. If she got married around here, then she hit it with the weather last weekend, huh?
I believe so, and now she's got that weather where I think they went to Puerto Vallarta.
Hey, I got married in Puerto Vallarta. I got married down there. It was awesome.
Beautiful place.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful spot. When we were at our wedding, we had on like this private beach thing, and the hairdressers like messed up. We ran out of daylight for the pictures, and so to make it up for us, they brought out a huge boa constrictor for us to take pictures with as like a free thank you. And I was like, well, I guess we'll take it. Jeez. Gale drops back to pass, lets the ball fly through the hands of number 10.
The call on the field is incomplete pass.
Travado.
Boa constrictor, huh?
Or a python. It was one of those big snakes. Yeah. After a certain size of snake, I stopped caring about what type it is. But yeah, that was a fun week. We were down, got married around Thanksgiving in 2009. 4th and 8 here. For the Wildcats, Luke Gale stands at his own 16 to punt, kicks the ball away. Up here to the near side, kicking it away from Cam Weir. It's going to skip out of bounds after a big hop at the 40-yard line of the Spartans. So good field position for the Spartans to start this drive. Sponsor-wise, we want to thank Western Tile and Marble, a leader in natural stone and commercial flooring. Their goal is to become the benchmark of excellence in specialty contracting.
And thank you to Evergreen Chevrolet and Ford Lincoln. They have devoted themselves to helping and serving our customers with excellence. They believe the cars we offer are the highest quality and ideal for your life needs.
First play by the Spartans, a give to Manold. He's pushing the ball to the far side, up the field, takes it up past the 50. Gain of about 9 on the play, out at the 49-yard line. Cam Weir leading the way out there on the
great blocking by the offensive line on the right side.
I like watching Cam Weir play. He plays his position well. He's always out there blocking. An exciting player to watch, but also fundamentally sound. Ball snapped straight to Manold. Goes up the far side looking for some room. Dances across the 50, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And that play's good for another Spartan first down. Another one.
So 51 seconds left here in the third. Spartans need to get something going as time is running short here. As we enter the fourth quarter, the offense has been somewhat stagnant so far. Wildcat formation. Ball snapped to Manold. He takes it, dances around, finds a little hole, pushes through to about the 46 before he's shoved back. Number 7, Graydon Schneider on the tackle. So there are those different looks we were talking about, Kyle, things that we saw last week that are now back in the mix, trying to give some different looks, see if they can break something open. 2nd and 7, Grimmer back in the game, takes a snap, turns, hands to Manold. He follows his line, but he only gets about a yard. That bell signals the end of the third. Going into the fourth quarter here, score remains the same. Wildcats 14, Skyline 3. So quiet third quarter. Going to talk about Pacific Fitness Products. They provide professional fitness space design consultations and premium selection of fitness equipment from the best brands in all in the industry. Pacific Fitness Products.
And New Vision Eye Care, the local Sammamish Eye Care team, will take care of all your eye care needs for every family member and more. Stop in or give us a call today to set up your annual eye exam.
I'm just going to crush out all these sponsors. Safeco Insurance, sold exclusively through local independent agents who offer ease, choice, and advice to purchase the coverage you and your family need. Contact an independent agent or go to www.safeco.com for a quote.
And Christian Mainly Orthodontics has been an honored community member since 1991, creating award-winning smiles for decades.
To thank all the sponsors that help support Spartan football in the quarterback club. We're going to kick off the fourth quarter. Skyline's got 3rd and 6. Ball on the Eastmont 45-yard line. Grimmer takes snap. He's going to throw. He drops back. He lets a little one rip. Looking for Mason Perello. Timing a little bit off there. Goes through the hands off the helmet of Mason Perello. The play was there. Grimmer not able to connect. So that's going to bring up 4th and 6. Spartans keep the offense on the field. Pretty important play right here. Skyline needs something here on offense and keep this drive going. Ball snap, Grimmer's going to throw. He drops back, looking for Luke Morgan. The ball bounces off Morgan. The pass falls incomplete. Great, strong throw by Grimmer. Good pattern by Morgan. They were connected, and Morgan just couldn't hang on to the ball. Looked like it might have just got in on him a little quicker than he thought. And
yeah, it almost looked like it jammed his fingers. I don't know if he had his hands ready to get the ball.
Ball got in quick. He had the seam on the post. That could have been a big play for the Spartans. But instead, Eastmont's going to take over on their own 45-yard line, 1st and 10.
Oh, there was some motion on the left side.
Be a false start there. Luke Gale very mad at number 56, Riley Morgan.
So scoreless third quarter, which means the defense is doing their job. Not really high-risk passing, but you got to wonder if the passing's a good idea with the rain and, a little bit of wind going on here too.
Yep, the ball's going to be wet and slippery, and we may have seen some of that on that play with Morgan. Hand goes to Gunnar Peterson, a little counter. Peterson pushing forward, stiff arm. Got a flag behind the play. Agassi Owen, Alex Tucker, Jackson Minold all in on that stop there. Flag coming from behind the play. We'll see what the call is. The refs, so it's gonna go against Eastmont. Taking the ball back 5 yards.
A lot of vocalization by the winning team visitors.
Yeah, as we try to figure this out, so pushing back 5 yards. Scoreboard says 1st and 15, but I think we're at 2nd down. Ball's handed off. Peterson runs up the middle, finding some room, weaving his way. Takes the ball up to the 50 before he's tackled by Hunter Hickson, James Ursich.
Jackson Minold was on that too, yeah.
Wind picks up a little bit here. Pick up a 10 on the play by Peterson. 2nd and 5. Ball's right on the midfield stripe. .45 left to play. There's the reverse. Handoff goes. He takes the ball up the middle, pushing forward. Spun down by Jackson Minold. Julian Cortez on the carry. Some of that reverse action that Gunnar Peterson helps create because he's such a threat.
Yeah, and they had some good blocking out front too.
It's a 1st down for Eastmont. Move the ball to the 37-yard line. Motion, ball snapped, handed to Peterson. He runs into the line. Alex Tucker. Zane Cueva had a hand on him.
Number 66, Zane Cueva.
Cueva held on to him, pushed him back. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
And I think the Spartans should be expecting lots of running at this point.
At this point, it's just about grinding that clock down as it ticks. 9:35 left to go. Cortez goes in motion, dropping back to pass, looking for that short out. Completes the pass to number 4. Schooneman misses a tackle. And Adrian Ruffin makes a nifty little move, takes it up past the 25-yard line, up to the 24, and enough for a first down.
And just as I say, they're going to run it. Pass.
I mean, it was a short pass. It was kind of set up like a run. And had Schooneman been able to make that tackle, it would have just been a short gain.
Yep.
But instead, we were looking at first down. Ball's on the 24-yard line. Gale takes snap, hands the ball to Peterson. Pushing forward, carrying the crowd. And the ball down to about the 17. Pick up a 7. So as the clock runs, time getting short for the Spartans. We haven't seen a big play on defense yet tonight other than the Hunter Hickson sack. And that's kind of what the Spartans need. The turn handoff goes to Peterson. He's pushing forward. Strong running, takes it down to the 10. Tackled by Hunter Hickson and Agassi Owen on the play. But enough for the first down. Gunnar Peterson, absolute workhorse.
Yeah, he's doing an amazing job, and he's got a lot of good blocking up front with their front 4.
Yale goes in motion, hands off to Peterson. He's working his way around the end, finds his way to the corner. Touchdown Wildcats. Seemed maybe just like a matter of time before he was going to punch one in. He's been strong all night. Gunnar Peterson takes that one in from 10 yards out. So that lead becomes a little bit bigger. Wildcats right now 20, Spartans 3. Kai Pfeffernan on for the extra point. The kick's up and good. 21-3. 7:45 left to go. Spartans basically got to score 3 touchdowns.
3 unanswered.
So in 7:45, which is a steep, but anything can happen. Anything can happen under the Friday night lights. Am I right?
That's right. And maybe we don't have to be conservative now.
I don't know that we've been conservative for most of the night. I don't know that we just haven't. Spartans haven't executed well on when they've had opportunities. They haven't been able to capitalize, and that's why they're trailing by 18 points here.
Yeah, the passing game has just really been non-existent.
Yeah, haven't been able to connect in the passing game on big plays, on big downs, and it's just sort of left them in this position. If you don't execute and you don't make the plays, you're not going to win. You're not going to win football games.
Yep.
And also when you've got a star running back on the other team who's just they're just feeding the beast. He's just pushing it in, carrying players with him. Gunnar Peterson having a night, well over 100 yards on the ground.
I'm really impressed by the Eastmont offense too, where that the fake handoffs to it could go to any one of 3 people. That really keeps the ball keeps people guessing.
Chip shot taken by the up man, Nate Fisher. He takes the ball up around the far side, puts his shoulder down. Tackle made by number 5, Matthew Bender.
So I think the Spartans have the wind with them this time too, and that might explain the kick. Maybe they meant to kick it a little bit shorter,
or maybe just to keep it out of the hands of Weir. They definitely kicked it
for sure.
They kicked it to Mason Perello's side. Fisher was the up man, and he took the ball. So Grimmer comes out, 3 receivers, Morgan, Fisher, Weir to the near side. J.P. Jones also in the game. Grimmer takes snap, drops back. He's looking, lots of time, continues to drop, lets one fly well over the head of Cam Weir. The pass incomplete. I think he was throwing that one away.
Yeah, or it slipped.
Nothing really materializing downfield. And as Grimmer dropped back, his outlets dropped back too, and was going to give a lot of time for the Eastmont defense to come up and make a play.
Yep. And with their secondary playing back, he's going to have some trouble finding receivers pretty far downfield.
So we'll see how the game plan adjusts. Grimmer takes a snap, hands the ball to Manold, pushing the ball up the field, spinning, tumbling. Takes the ball up to the 44-yard line, pickup of about 6. Clock running, 7 minutes, 10 seconds left to go, fourth quarter. We're going to thank Arena Sports. They've recently remodeled 100 arcade games, laser tag, all that good stuff. Awesome place to go for your next birthday party, corporate events. Stop in or make a reservation for your next party or group get-together. That's Arena Sports over there in Issaquah. Bad snap. Grimmer falls on top of it, downed immediately. Cueva had some trouble with the snap there. Also want to thank the Sarah Miller Group. They are your Eastside real estate experts, and they deliver exceptional results, unparalleled service with their personalized approach, committed to their clients' satisfaction to ensure you get the attention and support that you deserve. It's a Sarah Miller Group. 4th and 6 now. Grimmer drops back. He's looking to throw. He lets one fly down the field, and he overshoots Luke Morgan on 4th down, and that's an excited Eastmont defense as the Spartan offense will come off the field. The passing game has not been good tonight, Kyle.
No question about it.
I'm inclined to use stronger words. They just haven't had any rhythm, any connection with the Grimmer and his receivers haven't been able to connect, and the offense just hasn't had much depth or texture. And Eastmont, got to give credit to the Eastmont defense as they hold them. Wildcats offense back on the field, 6:04 left to go. Eastmont leading 21-3. Movement on the line prior to the snap. Probably have a false start here. On the field and in commercial real estate lending, Juniper Capital understands the importance of speed and agility. The local office is here to support the community. At Juniper Capital, speed matters.
And join Jobo's Pizza Pub every Tuesday for Spartan Spirit Day and enjoy 15% off your order. Dine in or take out with code Spartan15. And hello to Jobo's, who's televising tonight's game.
Handoff goes to Peterson. He stood up at the line. Whistle blows. No gain on the play. Fisher Meats, oldest business in Issaquah, 110 years of service. Lots has changed in that 110 years, but a Fisher Meats The quality of their meat and their outstanding service has been steadfast for 110 years. Second and 15. Handoff goes to Cortez. He's met by Agassi Owen around the 46. Maybe picked up one. Looks maybe like no gain on the play. So 3rd and 15 here from the 47. Third and 15, Gale under center. Cortez and Peterson in the backfield. Ball snapped. Delayed hand to Peterson on the counter. He brings it back to the near side. Stalked by Nate Fisher, who brings him down with the help of James Ursich. 4th and 9. Special teams will come on to the field. Timeout Skyline.
And lastly, Zeke's Pizza. We'd like to give them a plug for their delicious pizza and some Amish students. Come in with your student ID for the Spartan Lunch Special. Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. for a free Jones soda with a purchase of a slice.
I had Zeke's Pizza pretty close to my house, and last time we ordered pizza from there, I brought my daughter, and I told her she could ask for ranch, and now every time we drive by there, she goes, "Hey, I've been in there. That's where I asked for ranch." She's a big helper, old Ollie Lou. So the band drums on. The clock has stopped, 4:22 left in the 4th. The Wildcats of Eastmont from East Wenatchee, the east side of the Wenatchee River, lead Skyline 21-3. Eastmont looking at a 4th and 9 after Skyline's timeout. Cam Weir's back deep for the Spartans. Ball snap, Gale gets it away, kicks it to the far side of the field, takes a big bounce. Cam Weir's going to pick it up. He runs it back. He's dancing, making some moves, contacted around the 5-yard line by number 75, Damian Ariano.
Yeah,
Nice.
Cam Weir's been really great on defense, and he's really trying to make something happen there.
Yep, that's trying to get his speed, but just couldn't make anything happen on that play. Too much time for the guys to get downfield when the ball bounces like that.
Yeah, and we know he likes to run 10 yards back before he tries to cut it back upfield.
Got to go 20 to gain 10.
Yeah.
Spartans take over at their own 6, 4 minutes, 10 seconds left to go in the game. Ball snap. Colin Amick stands up on the count. Could be a false start. Probably be half the distance to the goal there, taking it back to the 3. So next week we are just down the street at Issaquah High School. Crosstown rival, division rival. Should be a high tension, high energy game. 1st and 13, ball's on the 3. Grimmer takes a snap, hands it to Minold. He takes it. Comes off the center in between the guard. Takes the ball up to about the 10-yard line. Gain of 7 on the play. Issaquah's winless in conference play coming into tonight. So should be a good game. Good chance for the Spartans to bounce back after tonight's tonight's game against a tough Eastmont team. Grimmer takes snap, drops back pass. He's got lots of time. He's rolling out. Lots of guys in coverage, sort of lets one sidearm. Ball's intended for Josh Manold. And number 9, Skylar Bryant, ran into Manold a good bit after the play there. The flag came in. I think he's going to get a personal foul.
Yeah. If he'd have caught the ball, he would have been in real trouble, though.
Yeah, he juggled it a little bit. So the penalty is going to stand. You say illegal helmet-to-helmet contact there. The 18-point lead, not enough for the Eastmont fans to lay off the officiating crew.
Yep,
Interesting choice.
They're pretty keyed up.
Stay classy, East Wenatchee. All right. 21-3, Wildcats lead. The penalty gives a first down to the Spartans. They're at their 25-yard line. Grimmer takes snap, looks to his right, lets it fly to Cam Weary, makes the catch. Right around the 30-yard line, spun out of bounds by number 11.
Oh, they're saying he's
Joseph
inbound.
Listen. So they say that he was tackled inbounds. Clock runs. 2nd and 6. 3:05, clock runs. Grimmer takes a snap, hands the ball to Manold on the delay, comes to the near side, runs up to the 40-yard line, puts his head down, runs over number 19, Peyton Zielinski. That'll give a first down to the Spartans. The ball will be placed on the 42.
The soft defense gave Manold a lot of room to run on the right side.
Absolutely. Protecting against the pass. There's Manold, gets the ball again. He runs the ball up the middle. Spin move at the 50. Pushing the pile forward, driving to about the 36-yard line. Gain of about 20. Oh, not 20, pardon me. Gain of about 17 on the play. Skyline hustling, personnel on, hands the ball to Manold. He stops at the line, makes a move, brings it back to the near side, pushing the ball up the sideline. He runs out of bounds around the 32-yard line. Another big gainer for Manold, gain of 14 on that one.
And getting out of bounds. He started up the middle and then he broke it out to the right.
Saw there wasn't anything up the middle, came out to the right, just followed those downfield blockers. Grimmer takes a snap, delayed handoff to Manold. He pushes the ball up the middle, dancing around the near hash. He's held up around the 20-yard line. 21-yard line. Clock will run. Graydon Schneider on the tackle. Inside 2 minutes here as the clock runs. Grimmer hands the ball to Manold. He pushes forward. Not much happening. Gets the ball just over the 20. It's going to bring up 3rd and short. Gain of 1 on the play. Grimmer quickly gets the team to the line, takes a snap, hands the ball to Manold. He's chased down from behind by a couple of Wildcat defenders. Number 75, Damian Ariano. And number 9, Skylar Bryant. So that gives the Spartans a first down just inside the 20. Clock runs, 1:25 left to go in the game. Grimmer in the pistol, Nick Gatien to his right. Grimmer drops back, he's looking to pass, can't find anybody, steps up in the pocket, looking for some room, and just trying to hang on to the ball as he sort of spun down. Flags fly, clock stops, 1:08. Flag came in from behind while Grimmer was being tackled, could be a number of things. We'll wait for official word from the refs. Looks like it's going to be a hold against the Spartans. So we'll come to you guys next week from Issaquah High School. Spartans record will go to 4-3 after tonight. Eastmont keeps their perfect record. They'll be 7-0. We'll see what the computer spits out and see if they find themselves still atop the WIAA RPI rankings. So unsportsmanlike conduct on number 56, Colin Amick. So they were inside, they were in the red zone, but now they're not in the red zone. Ball's on the 37. So the personal foul happening after the play. Grimmer already down. So took the 15 yards from the 22. Clock winds. 1st and 29. Grimmer drops back to pass. They set up a little screen looking for Nick Gatien. He receives the ball. He pushes the ball up the field, running up the far side. Gets inside the 20 and down around the 16. Looks like he got out of bounds. 52 ticks left. Ball's on the 16. These Eastmont fans are not easily pleased. Grimmer takes snap, drops back, looking for Luke Morgan, finds him. He's bumped just inside the 10-yard line after he makes the catch, brought down around the 9 or 10-yard line. Clock running. Timeout Skyline. So it'll be a happy long ride home for the Wildcats. We head back to East Wenatchee, a couple hours. You think they take Blewett Pass, or you think they go over Highway 2 from here?
That's a great question. I think they probably take Blewett Pass.
Oh, Blewett Pass. Very scary.
Yeah,
very scary pass.
It's the quickest, and there's actually construction out there too. So they may go around. Maybe they'll go through Quincy and take I-90. Past that construction.
I went to college in Wenatchee for a year, and one year I was going back over Highway 2. I got to Monroe. They closed the road for snow. I had to drive all the way back around to 90 and up over Blewett Pass in a total whiteout. It was right after Christmas. I had three grown men in my Toyota Paseo, which is essentially a two-door Tercel. I think I had snow tires, man. That was it looked like I was jumping to light speed the whole drive. It took about 8 hours while everyone else in the car slept. 22 seconds left. Spartans are trying to salvage something here. Ball snap goes to Gatien, or Perello. He pushes the ball up the far side. Takes the ball down to about the 5. Mason Perello on the carry. So that was got a first down for the Spartans. Grimmer takes a snap, drops back. Under pressure, rolls to his right, finds Nate Fisher around the 9. Nate makes a move, pushes the ball. Knocked out of bounds around the 2-yard line.
With 2 ticks left.
Tackle by number 5, Matthew Bender. So 2 seconds on the clock.
Good Nate. Push for that sideline.
He did. I think he was trying to get that goal line. Pull up a little bit short. Grimmer's getting the play. Nick Gatien coming on the field here. Skyline's going to burn a timeout here. There was some confusion on the play.
Much to the chagrin of the Eastmont fans.
They're just getting wet now. They can't officially celebrate yet, right? So I got a feeling they'll probably sit on top of the rankings next week on the RPIs. They've got a good margin of victory, 18 points. Perfect record, 7-0. They take out the number 12 team in Skyline. And really dominated tonight from the onset. They just set a tone. They sort of stuck with it, and Skyline just never rose to the occasion.
Yeah, Peterson's definitely a force, and with their dual handoff fake up front, that takes at least two Spartans off, looking for the ball.
A lot of misdirection, made it definitely a different look, something that the Spartans haven't seen. It was just a little too much for them tonight. So 2 seconds left. Grimmer takes snap. He drops back to pass. He airs it out. Nobody home. Pass falls incomplete. And that's the game. Final score, Eastmont Wildcats 21, Skyline Spartans 3. Next week we'll be coming to you from Issaquah High School. Kickoff at 7 p.m. currently. Kyle and I will be there. Tonight it was just a tough night for the Spartans. Didn't feel like they ever really got going.
Yeah, not a whole lot of rhythm, and as much as they tried, the defense really held them in the game. The Wildcats made a lot of mistakes that the Spartans could have capitalized on, and really just didn't get any traction at all. Got in the red zone once, and really were playing defense pretty much the whole game.
The Skyline never really took advantage of any of the miscues by Eastmont, and then they weren't able to sort of build their own momentum on offense. A couple of nice plays by defense. Hunter Hickson had a big sack, but all that sort of didn't amount to much as they drop to 4-3. We'll go back to conference play next week against Issaquah, and we'll see what the Spartan game plan is next week as they come out. So it should be a good game. Issaquah's got a losing record, so it could be a good opportunity for Skyline to bounce back. Not much to say.
Yeah, the Spartans have a chance to close out the season very well, and hopefully get us a playoff spot, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, it's going to be really important for them to come through and win these final 2 conference games against Issaquah, and then they play at Woodinville here for their final game. Just want to give a big shout out as we wrap things up here to the Skyline Quarterback Club and all the sponsors that help support them and make this live stream possible, and all that they do to support the Skyline football programs.
Absolutely.
Big thank to the stream team. We got the tech guru, producer, engineer, director, Kevin Laux, camera operator, Ella Gibson is her last name. We had Skylar Enns down on the field, capturing those cool replays at field level. And also special thanks to Ryan Alvis, who helps coordinate this thing every week. So next week, the Eagles at Issaquah, just down the road. For myself, Rob Stiles, Kyle Enns, and the entire broadcast team, thanks for watching. Have a great night, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.